Good afternoon, everybody, on this sunny Thursday afternoon. It's at least a little bit warmer today, hey? Don't feel like you're in the Arctic looking for shelter. Was that a bit dramatic? But yeah, I always say it, hey? Our South Africans are weather spoilt. So when something nasty comes along, we run and hide. Yeah, guys, so a continuation of the prambulance saga. The scooter ambulance, or whatever you'd like to call it, that the Health Department of the Eastern Cape, old Sindiswa Gomba, the MEC, the Health MEC of the Eastern Cape, procured, continues. Apparently the story goes is that it is the fault of apartheid that they procured these instruments of death. As she put it, these wheelbarrows that must be used to drag their people from the rural areas to areas of medical assistance. Yeah, guys, it's so simple here. Just blame apartheid. Why don't we just blame apartheid for the next 200 years of epic ANC failure? Why don't we just do it all now? We just write it down. We say whatever the ANC fails in doing, whatever we steal or whatever we F up, we blame it on apartheid. That's a scapegoat. And if that doesn't work, we blame it on Corona. So we've got two scapegoats now. We've got two mating goats, Corona and apartheid. And they will take the blame for every single ANC failure. You know what, guys? Yeah, that 10 million the MEC spent on prambulances is just one of many. One of many procurement stuff-ups, disasters of this country. You know, you look at every single parastatal, 26 years later, they are all stuffed. Eskom, Telkom, Transnet. We don't have trains anymore. We don't have a public road system. We don't have any kind of infrastructure in the railways. We rely entirely on taxis to transport our population. The buses hardly work. And, that's why the taxis can call the shots, because without them, there is no form of transport. They have taken it over. That's why the ANC have to capitulate. They have no choice, or else there will be no transport. So yeah, guys, you look at every single parastatal. Now, the latest is Pravin Gordhan and Tito Mboweni have given in writing the go-ahead for SAA to be bailed out to the tune of 16 billion rand. That is 16 billion rand, guys, that we, the taxpayer, are going to have to fork out so that they can fly their fat asses around the country, sitting in business class, sipping on Johnny Walker Blue Label, flying the high life while our country starves under these harsh restrictions of Corona. If you work it out, let's say 15 billion rand. That's 750 million meals at 20 rand each. You could feed the entire country, guys, 15 times over with the amount they want to use to just begin the bailout of SAA. It is absolutely atrocious that us as taxpayers are standing for this. Guys, we cannot afford to keep rolling over and letting these guys get away with this kind of bullshit, because that's what they're doing. They are raping the system and they're getting away with it. And guess what, guys? Like little children, if the child gets away with what it's doing, it will do it again and again and again. And we need to think of a way that we can reprimand the ANC and tell them, like that angry guy hooting now. Did you hear that? We need angry hooters, but we need action. We need action to stop the raping and pillaging. Can you believe, like even something like load shedding? Load shedding has been going on in South Africa for 13 years, guys. Yeah, a lot of anger behind me. It's almost like in my chorus. But let me move away from that. So, 15 years of load shedding, and it still hasn't been fixed. There's no excuse for that, guys. 15 years. You can't blame that on apartheid. These guys inherited parastatals that were fully functional and operational. They inherited very finely tuned parastatals that did run this country. And it's not being racist saying that. Those parastatals all worked and they were all functional. We had a functioning railway system, we had a functioning SAA, we had a functioning telecommunication system, we had functioning electricity supply, power supply system. Eskom was one of the best power supply or utility companies in the world, guys. Guys from Europe, America, all over, China used to come here to see how we ran Eskom so that they could get ideas. Now they would come here to get ideas on how not to fuck shit up. Excuse my French, but that's exactly what it is. These guys have a cum laude in fucking shit up, and they're going to keep doing it until all of us stand up and say no more. And guys, I really believe the time has come. We are under huge stress. We have lost a minimum of 3 million jobs, and these guys continue to live in their ivory towers. It's got no bearing on what color your skin is, guys. We need to all get together and say enough is enough. We're not going to stand for this anymore, guys. We cannot afford it. So that's my message for today, guys. Let's keep it real and let's sort this country out. We need it. We need it in order to survive. This is our country and we don't run away. It's not in our blood. Peace and love.